Today we're gonna make cold smoked salmon, as opposed to hot smoked salmon where the salmon is actually cooked. Cold smoked salmon is usually the one that you find at the grocery store, vacuum sealed and usually sliced. To start, we're gonna have a beautiful fillet of salmon. In this case, it's about 1.5 pounds of fillet. Then we're gonna have 1 cup of either light or dark brown sugar. In this case, it's light. I've used both, the results are the same. And 1 cup of kosher salt. To start, we're gonna move the salmon over here. We're gonna get our cling wrap, lay it down in 2 layers. Right here, 1 and 2. Then we're gonna mix the sugar and the salt together. Get a nice mix, break up any lumps in the brown sugar. Now you could also add like lemon zest, dill if you want. At this stage, I prefer to go, fairly neutral with this, but I know friends that actually add a bunch of aromatics at this stage. So we're gonna layer the foundation here, get our salmon, lay it on top of that, and then cover the salmon with the mixture of salt and brown sugar. Get it all covered up nicely. Perfect. Now we're going to seal the salmon. Here you go. Nice and tight. That's the trick. Perfect. And then what I like to do is actually go with another layer. Just to make sure that it's nice and sealed tight. Perfect. Now at this stage, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it skin side down on a Pyrex dish. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for about 24 to 36 hours, and I'm gonna put some weights on it. You can use some tomato cans or whatever weights you have to press down on it. This will cure the salmon basically overnight, 24, 36 hours. And after that, we're gonna proceed to the next step, which is wash it all out and then go and smoke it. On the second day, we take the salmon out of the wrapping. Basically, take all of this nice wrapping out. There you go. And we give it a nice rinse. Take out all that salt and brown sugar. As you can see, the color has already changed quite a bit. And now what I like to do now is take it and actually leave it in water, cold water of course, for about 30 minutes, I would say. Like this. That way it's gonna kind of soften a little bit the exterior of the flesh that kind of got a little bit rubbery with the salt that cured it. And then when we come back, we're gonna dry it up and we're gonna put it in the smoker. While the salmon soaks in water, we're gonna light up the pellets. As you can see, we have this little contraption here, this smoking cylinder. I filled it up with, this is kind of a blend, but these are basically food grade pellets. Okay, don't get the heating pellets. These are food grade pellets, especially made for smoking. There's no chemicals in them. And what we're gonna do, I usually get a torch And of course, if we can keep it on. And what we're gonna do here is turn them on. It's gonna take a while. Pellets are not that easy to actually light, but you know, persistence is the name of the game. And so you turn them on, you make them make a flame, and then, you know, after about 5 minutes, sometimes the flame goes out like this, so don't be afraid to go back in. As you can see, can also lighting the side so that a whole section at the top starts to light up. At least that's the hope. It's really a bit tricky to get them to light. But as you can see, we got a nice flame now. We're gonna let the flame go for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna blow it out so that the pellets will be burning, but without a flame, so they're gonna be smoking rather than burning. Now that the flame has been going for about 5 minutes, I'm gonna blow it out. And as you can see, it starts smoking quite a bit. I'm actually gonna move this one down to as low as I can. So what I want is to keep the heat source as far away from the salmon as I can. After about 30 minutes, we take the salmon fillet out of the water. We pat it dry with some paper towels. Go. Perfect. And now we're gonna go to the smoker. See what a beautiful color it has. And here we're gonna put it into the smoker. There you go. Now what I'd like to do as well when I do a smoked salmon is to get a nice chunk of mozzarella cheese and put that one inside as well. Since this is cold smoking, it's perfect to actually get smoked mozzarella, kind of a 2-for-1. And now we're gonna close it up and we're gonna let it smoke. Well, this is where your taste will come in. I like to smoke it for about 5-6 hours. Some friends like to smoke it more, about 4 hours. So it really depends. That will take some test on your part to determine how long to smoke it for. Another thing to consider is this: if your smoker like mine right now is under the baking sun, you want to shade it, because being that the smoker is black and that the sun, at least here, is quite hot, what it's going to do, it's actually going to raise the temperature of the chamber way above, 100 degrees, which will end up actually cooking the salmon. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to put an umbrella on it and shade it so that the temperature will be around probably 60-70 degrees, no more than that. And after about 6 hours, the salmon is ready. Ah, beautiful. Look at this. And of course, we got the mozzarella as well. Nice, beautiful, smoky color. And there you have it. Cold smoked salmon and cold smoked mozzarella. All in one shot, 2-for-1. Beautiful.